Thank you. Mr. Banks?
Madam Chair, this hearing is literally labeled how the Trump administration is harming children. But it's the majority party who implemented policies that incentivize illegal border crossings that put children in harm's way. When President Obama illegally issued DACA by executive fiat, he caused the death and suffering of an untold number of children who were coached to cross treacherous desert territory for an untenable promise. In 2014, a little over a year after DACA was issued, there was a 77% increase of unaccompanied children arriving at the border. At the time, our system was built to house 8,000 beds for children. But in just 1 year, we had 70,000 arrive. The Obama administration had to get creative and decided to crowd the children in detention facilities. Photographs taken in 2014, now infamous, capture what happened. We saw kids in cages. And despite what the mainstream media and some of my colleagues may have told you, the kids in cages in that photo happened under President Obama's watch. While my friends in the majority are interested in gaining new voters, my colleagues and I in the minority are trying to sort out this mess and keep children safe. So we know how this began, and that gives us a clue on how it should end. We need to stop giving false promises to migrants, and the only way to come to the United States is the right way, to come legally. Judge, how have the attempts to disincentivize illegal immigration differed between the Obama and the Trump administrations?
The difference between the two has been that President Obama's efforts to, as you put it, place children in cages was a result of a high number of people surging. I don't think anyone wanted to put children in cages, and they were actually behind chain link fences. They quickly moved them to the UAC program as quickly as they possibly could, about 53,000 at the worst part of the surge. The Trump administration did even better, 73,000. What happens when you disincentivize is you use DNA. That's one thing. You create the presence of safe camps so that the cases of the needy individuals, the authentic asylee or refugee can be determined, and those people admitted and the others not. That's how you harden the borders right now, and you do it in the softest way possible so that you do not create more of what's being described as trauma for children. But I will point out, the people that came on these journeys put themselves at risk to begin with. And I don't blame them for trying to have a better life. No one here does. But when you engage in that kind of a journey, we already know that people are going to be assaulted, women are going to suffer sexual assault, and kids will be taken away from parents and held for ransom. We know that. But when we get to the border, if we create the safe camps or the safe zones for them, hear their cases, get them in, do the DNA, we will accomplish a great deal of what we should have been accomplishing years ago.
Apparently, while counterintuitive to some, what you're saying is that enforcing our laws and cracking down on illegal immigration is the compassionate way to end the crisis and the suffering on our southern border. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back.
Thank you.